Enjoy the best things in your life because you ain't gonna live it twice. They say you waste time asleep, but I'm just trying to dream. This is a quote by Mac Miller, who was an artist that died in 2018 and inspired millions. This quote means a lot to me because I feel like most events in my life were just skipped over because I don't remember much of them. And I feel so deep inside my head that I don't fully register everything that happened around me. A lot of people tend to struggle with these types of things, whether it's depression, anxiety, insecurities, or anything really. Everyone at least goes through one of them in their lifetime. And I definitely had my struggles, and through all those times spent in my own head, I learned to try and be more in the moment. No matter what the event is, you just got to keep a positive mindset. It helps to keep in order to see the little details of the area that you're in and see the environment that you really make the bigger picture. Once you learn to appreciate life, it's just a little less boring, and it makes it easier to take it one day at a time. I would like to share some things that make my day to day just a little better. These are mostly personal to me, but others may have the same interests or express the same passion for different types of things. And the three topics about my parts of the life that I'll share with you is the first is my love for music, which is specifically the artist Rex Orange County right now because his music has helped me through so much, and it just really inspires me to want to make music and just helps me through a lot of different emotions. The second is if skateboarding is considered a sport, because due to the Olympics, it feels like it can now be considered more of a sport instead of more of an extreme sport. And the third topic is who is the best skateboarder in America, because that's another topic that strains from being a sport. So let's go ahead and get things started. Allow me to start with the first of the three speech topics. Music has been a big part of my life because it has helped me through so many situations, but one artist that has done most for me is Rex Orange County. He was an English indie alternative singer and songwriter from England. A lot of his songs touch on personal emotions and experiences, while he's always piqued my interest though because of his wide variety and how his music sounds. Each album has its own type of theme, and he tends to follow it no matter what. He never lets down when it comes to the themes or the meaning. It always just sounds amazing. He's always been an inspiration to me to learn different kinds of instruments and how to sing because of how beautifully produced his music is. And I hope to learn ukulele and guitar and piano in the future and possibly make my own songs. Although music in itself is a big part of my life, I use it to motivate myself when I skate. This brings me to my next topic, the argument if skateboarding is a sport. Now there are two sides to this argument. The first being that it is a sport because the X Games are showcasing it as an extreme sport, and the second being that it doesn't require teams, rules, and limits. It's just the hobby. The biggest argument I can give for this question is the Olympics showcasing skateboarding, and now that it has, I believe that this has become a potential for it to be considered a real sport instead of just an extreme sport. Plus, the SLS Street League and Olympics have a point system in place to keep a track of who's going to win the event. With skateboarding becoming a sport, it only makes sense to try and figure out who the best skater is in America. The American skateboarding scene has some of the most well-known names that any skater could tell you at least one of, but the most well-known is Nigel Houston. He's been a huge influence in skateboarding ever since he was a little kid. He's been a big inspiration to a lot of skaters too. Even at the age of 27, he is still ranked first in the United States and overall the world. Through all his time in skateboarding, he's earned $1,103,000 over the years and became one of the richest skaters in the business. I'm fascinated with Nigel's career because it's just become such an inspirational come up. With all the injuries and pain he's been through, he still loves to do the sport, and I look up to him and I hope to be as good as him one day. That sums up my three potential topics that I look forward to exploring for upcoming speeches. To bring things to a close, these three topics are things that I hold close to me. They make life seem a little less boring and help me to live in the moment just to explore life a little more. In order to show my love for the things in my life, I've chosen to talk about my favorite artist, Rex Orange County, and how his music has really affected my day-to-day. My second topic is how skateboarding is more considered a sport, and my third topic is who is the best in the sport. This brainstorming activity has led me to really look into new things that I can talk about, like informing people about the power of music, arguing of a hobby of mine, and noticing one of the biggest idols in it. With that being said, I would like to leave you off with an essential message as a reminder. Enjoy the best things in your life, 'cause you ain't gonna live it twice. They say you waste time asleep, but I'm just trying to dream. Life is all about living it to the most. Go for those dreams that you desire, and who really knows how much time you really have left in your life to do them.